Namaste to everybody. Hope all are good at home and be healthy. Stay at home. Now I am going to start a class for grade 10th student, and this is a physics part. In that we are going to discuss about sources of energy. So in sources of energy, first of all we should know what is energy. Energy is something that gives us strength to perform the work, and particular definition, that is, it is a physical quantity which help us to do work, and it is measured with a unit that you might be aware. It is measured with a unit known to be as joule. And now the main topic, that is sources of energy. Sources of energy means a set from where we get adequate amount of energy in a convenient way to run for a long period of time. That is known to be as sources of energy, and the sources of energy is basically divided into two parts. One is known to be as non-renewable source of energy, and another is known to be as renewable source of energy. Source means from where we get the energy. And what is energy? With the help of this energy we perform work. So here the word itself tells about that the very first one is non-renewable source of energy. Non-renewable source of energy. Non-renewable. The word non-renewable means once it is get over, then again and again the production of this type of energy is a bit difficult. Once it is exhausted, then creation of this type of energy is very difficult. And most important part, this non-renewable energy is present deep inside the earth part. So we have to dug the earth and we have to take out this type of source of energy. This is very precious, and we have to use this type of source of energy in a very proper manner. And the examples for non-renewable sources of energy which is once exhausted cannot be created again and again. If it is created, it takes 100 years of time period to get it again. The names are coal, petroleum and natural gas. This comes under non-renewable source of energy. And the second part is called to be as renewable source of energy. Renewable source of energy, the word itself explains that renewable means again it can be created. So this is known to be as renewable source of energy, and the examples comes under renewable source of energy is hydro energy, solar energy, biomass energy, wind energy. So many other examples are also there. With the help of this we get lot of energy as per our requirement. So the next comes, what is the good source of energy? What are the properties that should be there to call it as good source of energy? For that purpose, first thing is that it should give lot of heat energy per unit mass. It means a little mass. If it is burned, lot of energy should come out. So that property a good source of energy has. Second thing, it should be cheap and easily available. Third thing, that it can be stored and transport from one place to another place. These are the qualities, these are the characteristics of a good source of energy. And the most important part that you name it is it should not create any pollution in the environment. That is the most important part to call energy a good source of energy. And it should not left over any ash when it is burned. So that is called to be as good source of energy. Let's continue with the non-renewable source of energy. In that, first we are going to discuss a little about coal, about petroleum and natural gas. So how the coal, petroleum and natural gas are present deep inside the earth. So the coal is formed by the decomposition of plants, trees, animals, and this decomposition takes lot of time period, and this happens in the absence of oxygen. That is, all these things are available deep inside the earth. They get decomposed in the absence of oxygen with a bacteria, and the name of the bacteria is called as anaerobic bacteria. The anaerobic bacteria is the main cause for decomposition in the absence of oxygen, and this creates a fossil fuel. The word is fossil fuel. This fossil fuel is known as coal, petroleum and natural gas. So in this way the coal is formed, and petroleum is a jelly type of liquid which is also called as crude oil, and this petroleum has taken out from the inner part of the earth and get purified. When it gets purified, we get petrol and other oil for fuel energy purpose. Now in the same way we obtain the natural gas. All these fossil fuels are present deep inside the earth part, and though I have already told you that it takes lot of time period to get, so that is why this is called to be as non-renewable source of energy. And now what is calorific value? The calorific value is something which is related to heat energy. When a fuel is burned, a little mass of fuel, when it is burned, it creates heat energy. So what is the amount of heat energy? That particular value is called to be as calorific value. The highest calorific value is for hydrogen, and it is 150 kilojoule per gram. So that is known to be as calorific value. Now we are coming to the renewable source of energy, and in renewable source of energy, as we discussed before, that renewable source of energy is something that can be created again and again, which is non-exhaustible, that is quite available. So in that we are going to discuss about thermal power plant. With the help of thermal power plant, how the electricity is produced. Now for that purpose, look at the diagram. In this diagram, the electricity is produced with the help of thermal energy. Now first of all, you should know what is thermal. Thermal means a heat that is present in the air molecule. That is called to be as thermal, and it has a power to create the electricity. So that is why the process is called to be as thermal power energy. And how it is produced, let's have a glance on it. And here basically, like you might have heard about NTPC, that is here itself only in Vizag region. So there how the electricity is produced. For that purpose, a little information, just look at here. Furnace. In the diagram, the parts are furnace, which is indicated by the alphabet F, and it is a boiler, which is indicated by the term B in the diagram. And the continuation, there is a pipe, and this pipe is connected to the turbine chamber, which is mentioned as C. And then once this turbine chamber is working properly, then the shaft which is connected to turbine, the shaft start rotating, and this shaft produce electricity with the help of generator. Generator, when it turns on, it indicates that electricity is produced. So these are the main part that have been used in thermal power plant, and now stepwise we will go how the electricity is produced. Now the very beginning part, furnace. Furnace is the region where the fuel has been given. Fuel, that is either coal or natural gas or any petroleum product. So once this fuel has been given, then heat is provided so that it can burn. Ignition temperature. Ignition temperature means the temperature that has been given to the fuel, so it start burning. Once it start burning, it gives out heat energy. So likewise, in the furnace, the first fossil fuels that can be coal or natural gas or petroleum, when it has been given the temperature, it start burning. When it burns, it gives out heat energy. That heat energy is moving to the boiler. It has been taken by the boiler which is filled with water. Everybody knows that water temperature increases if heat energy is given to it. So this heat energy, by burning, once the ignition temperature has been given, the fossil fuels start burning, and this burning releases heat energy. This heat energy passes to the water that is present in the boiler. Once it accepts 100 degrees Celsius temperature, then it starts boiling. Everybody knows 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point for the water. Once the water is boiled, then it gets vaporized. Vaporized means heat energy comes out, and that is called to be as steam. So this steam is light in weight because the moisture has been evaporated. So light in weight, of course it will travel in upward direction. So you can see here the water is boiled, steam has been formed, and this steam is carrying heat inside, and this is traveling in upward direction. Why? Because it is light in weight. So as it is moving up, hot air, this is known to be as hot air, which has a lot of pressure inside. So this hot air with high pressure steam moves with the pipeline and enters into the turbine chamber. The turbine chamber, where the turbine is already present over there, this high pressurized hot air or this high pressurized steam has the capacity. As we know, energy has a capacity to perform work. So this high pressurized heat energy or hot air, steam turns the turbines, and this turbine start rotating. Kinetic energy is available, and this turbine once start rotating, which is connected to the shaft. So if the turbine is rotated, even the shaft will be also rotated. Once the shaft is rotated, then it gives indication to the generator. Once generator is giving started giving response, then it means the electricity is produced. This is the way that the electricity is produced. But the next and most important part, how it is renewable. Now what happens once this turbine is rotated with the presence of high pressurized steam, the work is done here. So once work is done, highly kinetic energy contained gas molecules are now cooled down, means the energy that is present in it has been coming down, and now slowly it is turning up into water molecules. Though water molecules are a bit heavy in weight, so definitely it will come down, and in this way again it is gathered in the boiler. So this is the process that is taking place continuously. So though it is taking place continuously, that is why you are counting it under renewable source of energy. So this is the thing.